What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I am Mike. That is Nick. Nick, apparently we got banned from YouTube a couple of days ago. Did you know that? Your mouth is moving. I don't know what's going on. You smoke some fucking lace weed. You're not talking. You're miming. You're miming. Yo, we got banned from YouTube, bro.
Good. I'm fucking excited about it.
Yo, turn your mic up a little bit because you were low. You were low.
Okay, all right. I'll turn it up. I'll turn it up a little bit.
Or just get closer, but that was way too close. If you're able to watch this somehow, you'd be able to see that. But I think you people are just going to have to listen this week unless we plan on putting this pod out next week, because I can't upload or post anything until Saturday on YouTube. But I can post this show anywhere else. But people are going to have to catch up. So we got to decide what, do we take next week off? Do we take a vacation? Do we take a vacation for the Mix It Up podcast?
I don't think so. No,
right?
That means they won.
Yeah, that's true. That does mean they won. I was thinking about putting it up on BitChute too. BitChute is another online source where they don't take your content down for medical misinformation. That's what we got shit on. And this was at episode 22B or whatever, or 22A from back in the day. We're up to 70 something episodes right now, So this is from a while ago. This is somebody that, I don't know, YouTube flagged it for fucking medical misinformation. We're probably just talking shit about the vaccines and shit. And then they fucking it's all about censorship, bro. They're trying to censor you, man. It's fucking bullshit. But it's kind of cool in a way too. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
It is cool. I feel good about being booted off YouTube because that means we're doing something different than what everybody else is doing. We're questioning the norm.
Not the mainstream.
And we got punished for it. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You kicked us off YouTube for a week. Whoop-de-fucking-doody. Kicked me off for another fucking week.
Ooh, strike 2 on you. You got strike 2. Oh, no, what happens with strike 3? Huh, Daddy? You going to hit me?
Yeah. You know what happens when strike 3 happens? We put up another burner email account, and we start over, and our fucking 347,000 followers follow us again.
Right. We'll just be here's to be continued. We'll send everybody from our YouTube, all subscribers or her 19,000 subscribers over to fucking the new YouTube channel if we get kicked off. Strike 2 my ass. Fuck you guys. Fuck YouTube with their bullshit censorship.
Yeah.
Can't hold us down.
No, you can't hold us down. Keep bringing it. I want to get censored from every fucking major institution on this fucking planet.
Damn right.
That's how you know we made it.
That's true.
When the White House censors us, when NBC censors us, when ABC censors us, when we're getting censored by those little fucking red things in the sky. What are those little stupid things called?
They're I don't know, aliens.
You know what I'm talking about? Those
stars.
Things that float around that people are like, oh, it's that shooting star. No, moron. That's just one of those stupid things that are in the sky.
Lightning bugs.
What are those things that the government, NASA puts in the sky?
Satellite. I was eventually you're going to get there. I think he's going to get there soon.
I would have never got there.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have got there. Yeah, man. Well, fuck him.
Yeah. But fuck him is right.
Yeah. Maybe they're just mad because last week we went out. We tried to attack John Let's Squivamo and shit. We put him in the wall of shame. Maybe that's what it is.
He deserves to be. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, shit.
Maybe John fucking did it. Maybe he fucking put us in YouTube jail.
Wait, are we putting Dennis Rodman in the Hall of Shame?
No. We'll get a topic about him. That would never put Dennis Rodman in fucking jail. There's no jail that can hold down Dennis Rodman anyway.
Not even when he decided to turn into half a transsexual and probably bang dudes. We were still not throwing Dennis Rodman fucking in the jail.
There is no shame that I could put that motherfucker into a wall of shame. He wouldn't care. He wouldn't be shamed. That is the one human being on earth that cannot just get shamed. Because that dude is into some weird ass shit.
Dude, Dennis Rodman's dick has to go down to his kneecaps. You know how people say Shaq probably got a huge Coke can dick?
Yeah.
His dick probably looks so tiny compared to the rest of his body because He's so fucking big. Your dick has to literally be 15 inches long and 46 inches in diameter for you to not look like you got a mini dick on your fucking body as Shaq.
Yeah, it's funny you bring up Shaq, as my two of my nephews were in Florida on vacation. They ran into Shaq. They got a picture of him, like one on each side.
Yeah.
They said Shaq's dick kept hitting him in the fucking side of the fucking back. But yeah, like yeah, they literally, there's no joke about they did meet him. But
So,
yeah, of course, like proportioning. Like if you're fucking like if you're Shaq, of course you dick got to be like the size of my fucking arm, probably.
right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And then I mean, Dennis Rodman had bitches like Carmen Electra. Remember Carmen Electra? Like she was the finest bitch back then. Like he had like some major fucking trim.
Hell yeah. He was cutting that trim down, dog.
He's like the lawnmower 3.0.
Yo, for sure.
Shout out Manscaped.
Yo, I just found out that a podcast that
Imagine Dennis Rodman had a light on his dick before he fucking went in, like the lawnmower. I'm sorry, man. What were you saying?
A podcast that Anne-Marie knows, like one of the founders of it, and they have a really big podcast. It's like blowing up. They're pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they're called because she puts it on when we're in the car. I have no idea what it's called. So I'm listening to it yesterday, and they start dropping a Manscaped fucking bomb, and I'm like, what? What did he say? I'm like, fuck. I wonder who we're supposed to be also fucking sponsored by Manscaped. But you know what? You can't be mad at him or jealous of him because Manscaped could sponsor multiple podcasts, you know?
They were a sponsor of Giants Brawl when I was with that network.
What?
Yeah, they're a future sponsor of us. I mean, shit. We have one of our guests writing emails as we speak because he bought the lawnmower just based off listening to our podcast and being our friend. That he was like, I'm gonna buy the lawnmower. I'm gonna write an email saying I've heard about this on the Mix It Up podcast. So shout out to our listener, Crazy Chris.
Nice.
With a nice.
Who cut off his left nut the other day using Manscaped?
He did cut off his left nut using an imitation version of Manscaped. It wasn't the real thing. He went down to Chinatown, bought some budget ass shit. It said like Manscaped. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was probably some kind of Spanish version. And then it just fucking cut off his fucking left nut. So, but now, no, Chris, he's bought the real thing. He's fucking like, he said he's all fucking trimmed now. Like, it's crazy. He said, he's like, holy shit. Like, I haven't seen my dick in so long. He knocked down the fucking weeds and all of a sudden he got a dick. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
You cut the bushes down, the thorn pops right back out, baby.
Yeah.
The little thorn pops up.
I'm surprised with that dude. Like I call him Mr. Clean sometimes, with how like clean he loves to keep himself.
Yeah.
With all the, the stuff he uses from like Walgreens, like TP and towels and ear wig things, Q-tips, So now he's got the nose trimmer, the fucking Manscaped trimmer. He's got a water pick coming, I think, because he listened to the podcast before. He's going to buy a water pick. And if you haven't done it yet, Nick, buy the fucking water pick. So, he's keeping a real man out there. Like you should. Everybody, you should take care of yourselves, man. Go fucking get the water pick, trim your shit, look good, hop on the treadmill, eat an apple, go get a massage. You know what I'm saying? Live your best life, man. Live your best life. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. We only live once. YOLO, right? The kids say it. Yeah. Kids say yo-yo a lot of times. So you got to enjoy it fucking life, man. Chill. Enjoy yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Yo, pretty soon they're going to have a Manscaped channel. It's just Crazy Chris. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, shaving his body.
Non-stop.
Never stops. He can't get enough. He's just shaving it. He's taking it down. I got to take this, bro. I'm taking it down. I'm shaving it.
There's some people that got that kind of shit. I think it's like some kind of disease where they grow instantly like that. And you just have to, there's motherfuckers that just shave themselves constantly. It's sick. Fucking sick.
Yeah. Well, I dropped a bomb the other day. I go like this to Anne-Marie, to my girlfriend. I go, I really wish I had one of those Manscapes.
Nice.
I just don't feel like paying the $100. And then I said, hint, hint. And she was like, I'll buy one for your birthday. I was like, nice. But in my head, I'm like, shit, I gotta wait like 3 months, 2.5 months to get Manscaped, But I don't justify some things I spend money on, aka like the blackjack table, and but
Yep.
I can't spend money on things. I just don't do it. I'll buy fucking food. I'll buy alcohol. It's so difficult for me to say I'll buy $100 razor.
Yeah,
I don't
some
know
people
why.
like that. Yeah, you know what you should do? Like you should first seek help for that,
Yeah.
and then the next thing, if you're not gonna get it for like 3 months, let everything grow, man. Just get like go crazy.
Like
And then
I've been letting everything grow.
get a lot worse at you. Then the first time you use it, that shit breaks, and you have to return it.
Yeah.
She probably couldn't wait for you to say like, give you the hint like this motherfucker's body's so hairy. I don't want to offend him and just buy him a manscape out of nowhere. I hope he wants it and then you drop the hint. She's like, oh, thank God.
Right.
She probably rushed to go buy that shit. She had the code saved up for 10% off for like fucking months.
Yep. And if a girl brings up an idea to you, you just shoot it down anyway, right? So she's like, "Oh, you should get the Manscaped." Nah, I don't want that stupid thing.
I had a ex-girlfriend tell me one time, give me a hint, like you should brush your teeth like more than once a day. I'm like, what? And then she showed up with a toothbrush one day. I'm like, what are you getting at?
What is this? What is this thing? Oh shit! All right, well, that was our drop for our promotional services.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love you, man. Thanks for the free Manscaped. So a few topics here. We got Dope Sick, the documentary, which I started watching. You haven't watched it, right, Mike?
I haven't watched it. I actually looked for it to actually, kind of do research before we came on tonight. But I entered Dope Sick in Netflix, and like a bunch of different drug things came up, like heroin, a thing called dopes. I don't know exactly which one it is.
Maybe it's not on Netflix. Maybe it's on like Amazon. I don't know. I thought it was Netflix though. I'm pretty sure it's Netflix.
All right, well, I looked it up, man, and I didn't see it, so maybe it is Amazon or some shit.
All right. We banned from YouTube for a week. We already talked about that.
Yeah,
Let me see. Thanks for calling me back yesterday.
you're welcome.
I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and you were my fucking lifeline.
I was there for you, man.
Let's see. Damn, Dennis Rodman. That's it. We have like 2 topics.
Wow, that's fucking out time. Well, I have one quick story before we actually get into the topics. I was wearing this shirt, as I do around town, and sometimes I'll wear like if I don't have to go to the office, I'll wear this shirt out like on certain days where I just go to a couple accounts. So I was down, McLean Avenue in Yonkers. It's a big like Irish community. So of course, one fellow Irishman came up to me, he's seen the shirt, and he just pointed at me, and he's like, "Lady Baker, you got the Lady Baker on your shirt, Lady Baker." I'm like, yes, it is a Lady Baker, and she's mixing it up. I do a podcast, and we talking or whatever. I'm like, I forgot his name is.
Jameis.
Yeah, no, it's either Jameis, O'Brien, or Murphy for the sake of the story. So Murphy or O'Brien or Jameson was like, the podcast. Okay, listen, do you do podcasts about baking and what do you make? I'm like, no, it's just a podcast about listening to like everything, like life, Ireland, the motherland, apple pie mom and all that. He's like, okay, Lady Baker. And he fucking went on his way, man, like a little leprechaun. So shout out to you, man.
Well done.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that you were going to see a fan that we didn't even know. Like, oh shit, I listened to that podcast.
I try to get him on, because imagine having him on you would not understand him at all.
Do it.
No fucking way.
We have about I'm not going to say the number of followers that we have on YouTube, but I'll break it down mathematically for you. There's basically one follower in each of the 50 states in the country. So you do the math on that. But imagine you had to find the one follower in each state.
Like some Where's Waldo shit?
Yeah, what state would you look in first? Like you can only look in one state. Like, oh, I gotta find him.
Not New York?
You could, but there's 30 fucking million people in New York.
I kind of got a feeling we got to a decent amount of followers in Florida. I think Florida is just like a melting pot of just pure craziness, and I think they listen to it.
No, I'm saying if there's only one
Oh,
follower,
just one person in each one.
you had to find them.
Wow. Well, I would pick a small state.
Like what?
What's the
Texas,
smallest state? Like Arkansas?
New Hampshire, I think.
New Hampshire's a small state.
Rhode Island, right?
Rhode Island. Okay, that would make more sense. Yeah, so I would go to Rhode Island first and start looking for a motherfucker.
Makes sense. It's a
You
good
know what I'm
choice.
saying?
It's a good choice.
Yeah, I would go small. Go small or go home.
You're right. You're right. You'll find them eventually at the library or somewhere. But yeah, I don't really know what the fuck I even was talking about just now. So maybe we'll go into a topic. What do you say?
Well, yeah, but first, Nick,
Yeah.
since you mentioned all the states and everywhere, why don't I just ring down the people listening to our podcast in different countries?
Oh, hit it.
You know, so United States, India, United Kingdom, Israel, Canada, Haiti, Italy, North Macedonia. You heard them before, but then some other places came on: Austria, Germany, Ireland. You know, shout out Ireland, man. Maybe went back home. Japan, and I don't never heard of this place before. Lesotho. Lesotho, is that a place? It's Lesotho. Where the fuck is that place? I'm looking at, they actually highlighted on the map on the stats I look at.
Yeah.
And it just like, I have no idea what shape this is. Like, I don't know what the fuck this place is. In a region of, the region is Masura. Yo, this is some fucking crazy. Yo, shout out to you, man. Whoever you are listening over there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Thank you, man. Thank you. And if, yo, come on, be a guest. Shit.
Yeah.
Love to hear from that.
Yeah. We'd love to know what Masera is all about. And Linotto. We'd love it. You know, that's like something we've always wanted to know, you know, like what it was like in Masera and Linotto.
Nope. I never thought about that before.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. I don't care.
But
Just keep
shout out to
listening.
them, though. You're right. Shout out to them for having internet in general
For real.
and thinking about the Mix It Up podcast, man. Because I know like you typed in how to mix a cake and we came up and you were like, those Irish guys listen. And you clicked on us and you were like, they're so funny and adorable. And then you subscribed because now we have 347,462 YouTube followers. And we know that was you, Miss Latona, Miss Cookie Baker.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Lady Baker.
Thank you, Lady Baker.
Nice.
But,
All right, topic time.
topic time. All right, let's go into what was the first topic?
Dope sick.
Dope sick. I want to talk a little about this documentary. All right.
Tell me
So-
about it.
It's about the Oxycontin, like the formation of it, and how it took over, and how it just started destroying certain cities and towns and stuff like that. So I don't know how much of it's true or whatever. It's not a documentary. It's like a short fucking, you know, a Netflix series, like I don't know, 4 episodes, something like that.
Okay.
And Michael Keaton's in it. He's a doctor, but it shows you how scummy the fucking industry is. Like Purdue, who like created OxyContin, like they lie to like the people that they're doing like these public service announcements. There was a big scam and convincing people that they needed this pill and that it was non-addictive, right?
Yep.
They convinced people that once they started building tolerance to like a 10 milligram dose, that they created a new phenomenon apparently called breakthrough pain. All right. So basically this pain was a new thing where it was so powerful that you had to take 2 doses of it now. So you had to take 20 milligrams, right? And then, you know, when somebody starts feeling a certain way, all of a sudden we need 40 milligrams. And then the last episode that I saw goes, well, what happens if breakthrough pain is experienced after 40 milligrams? And then the guy who created it was just like, can we make it 80 milligram one? You know? and that's what happens. Then it comes out on the news, like a new 80 milligram like prescription just come out. So the dosage just kept going up and up and up. and they were prescribing it and it was working. Like people were, couldn't move their shoulder. Next thing you know, they had full range of motion,
Right.
and but the thing was that they were lying to people about it, and that's what happened. They were saying that it wasn't addictive, but obviously it was.
But it is, yeah.
They lied, and so basically, I don't know if it's the DA, whatever it is, somebody's trying to take them down, and obviously that doesn't happen. We all know how it goes because they're still around, right?
Yep.
But like the politics get involved and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like this Purdue family is so fucking rich, so they have basically they could do anything the fuck they want, and that they're just showing all this, and they're just showing like how the doctors didn't know what was going on. They thought it was a miracle drug, so they're giving it to people, giving it to fucking young teenagers and shit, and then it starts fucking killing everybody.
Is this a documentary?
It's not a documentary. It's a mini series, but it's
Okay.
It's a mini series. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's based off some shit.
It's got to be based off on probably OxyContin, right? You were saying?
No, it's about OxyContin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on Hulu. It's not on Netflix.
Hulu?
On
Okay.
Hulu. Yeah, that's so I can't. I won't be able to watch it. I don't got Hulu.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All that kind of shit fucking like interests me, man.
Yeah, I mean,
if it becomes that addictive and then you're just selling your soul just to get more of it, I mean, that's a problem.
But how is it still fucking legal to be doing? They had to have cut down, right? Like on giving it to like people for no fucking reason.
I think so, but like you said, at the time they were just giving out scripts like nothing like candy before they cracked down.
Right.
Because that was, I guess, such a huge like moneymaker with OxyContin and shit. And the people just wanted more and more of it. So the more you prescribe, the more money you make. It's a fucking business, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it fucking is. I mean, if you don't think the drugs in this fucking country is a business, just watch your TV and look at all the stupid commercials. Like we joke about it, but like Sky Rizzy, ha ha, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's every fucking watch a show for an hour, man. It's just nonstop. Yo, you got a headache? Yo, try this Zibidol shit. And then you fucking pump your body with that. You run to the doctor, you tell him you want Zibidol. And then you got a hairy body, you want fucking tiki tattoo. And then you go run to the doctor, you want tiki tattoo just to fucking get that fucking hair off your body. So it's crazy, man. It's just like to human beings to just get constantly pumped with drugs. It's either fucking killing you or altering your DNA.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Do you have mild to moderate ejaculitis of the penis? If so, you're going to need Sky Pissy. Sky Pissy is formulated to take away
Sky Pissy.
Jeez. However, Sky Pissy can kill you at unreasonable dosage. Sky Pissy is also known to do the exact opposite of what it's supposed to do sometimes.
The exact opposite.
Like the fucking depressing medicines. Like, oh, I take Partripolis for my depression. Partripolis may end up making you more depressed and you may kill yourself. Like, what?
Oh, one possible side effect is I can only jerk off now when I'm fully in rage mode. Right. When I'm fully raging, it's like that's the only time.
In rage mode.
Fucking crazy, man. I need some Sky pussy. Help.
Imagine drinking a beer that could turn you bone sober, right? That's exactly basically what these medicines do. They do the exact opposite. Eat this food, eat this cheeseburger, might completely make you starving afterwards. Have this cup of water, you will be dehydrated. Just the same thing as saying take this antidepressant and it may cause severe depression.
Dude, the side effects are insane on some of this shit. Yeah, you're probably gonna be fucking depressed because you're fucking having all these goddamn side effects. You can't get off you can't stop pooping. Of course you're gonna be fucking depressed.
Yeah.
You got IBS from this fucking pill. I'm on the toilet all the time. Of course I'm gonna be crying.
Dude, think about I guess I push apple cider vinegar a lot on people, right? I don't know if I push it over here or not.
Before you even introduce yourself to me, like, you ever take apple cider, bro? I'm like, fuck out of here.
Yeah. I got a bottle in my pocket if you can fucking have
Why
it.
why this dude got syringes filled with apple cider vinegar? What's his game?
Open up, motherfucker. Yeah, dude, it's one of the miracle drugs on the planet. It's so good for your stomach. It's so good for so much, right? But if you give it to somebody, they're not going to die from apple cider vinegar. I don't think there's any known deaths from apple cider vinegar, right? But it heals so much stuff. I mean, I'm sure that I would hope there was no known deaths from like the purple pill or Nexium or something like that, but you never know. Maybe it has killed somebody or something because it's a fucking chemical, whatever's in it.
Right.
But yeah, you don't have to put a precursor or anything before you're like, here, try this apple cider vinegar. Maybe you're gonna get bitter fucking beer face for a second, or maybe you throw up because you're just a pussy. But like nothing serious is gonna happen to you, and it's gonna get you better. So it's just so odd how you could even go about saying that this could kill you. Take it.
Right. Yeah, that's a fucking great point, man.
Wild.
But the people won't even, because I don't know, they got them so brainwashed that they would want to take the drugs that could kill them because they see it on TV instead of somebody that just like, yo, apple cider vinegar has a lot of benefits that could really cure you or just help your body out as a whole. And they were like, and they don't bother taking it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I was taking it for a long time. I kind of like skipped out. I need a new bottle. That's what I haven't gotten a new bottle in a while. So I kind of been like slouching off with that. But yeah, I got to get back into my like I was doing like 1 tablespoon a day.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, so.
Yeah. You know, what you just said brought up another topic that I actually wanted to bring up today. And it's about not staying like the course in things, right? You could start drinking apple cider vinegar for a fucking month. Next thing you know, you stop, then you stop, and you stop. Next thing you know, you're not taking the apple cider vinegar anymore, right? You start meditating, you meditate for fucking 10 minutes. Oh, that was great. You don't meditate anymore. You listen to stuff on YouTube. For best benefits, you should listen to this every morning for the next 30 days. You listen to it one day. You don't even have the fucking willpower or the desire or the strength inside to listen to it for fucking 2 days. You know how many screenshots I've taken? I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen to this one tomorrow. And then I try to listen to it. I'm like, I don't want to listen to it anymore, you know? But what if the one day of listening to it made me like, I don't even need to listen to this anymore. I feel so good. What if you did it for the 30 days?
Dude, I get what you're saying because before you destroyed your whole house there, I used to see pieces of loose leaf with sayings on them in every fucking goddamn room. Like, you know what I mean? What was the saying again?
The time is now. Now is the
time. So I used to see that all around. I'm like, this motherfucker's watching a lot of these fucking YouTube videos. He went down the rabbit hole. And it's like, yeah, dude, I get it, man. I'm the same way. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this for a lot of time. I'm not gonna give up. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, I don't know what happens. It's almost like I forget. And sometimes if I don't forget, I'm like, I don't feel like it. Or I push it back to tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes I just want to slap myself for being such a lazy piece of shit sometimes.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, you know? I think that has to go back to like discipline. You need to have like something to strike you or force you or some kind of inner discipline to even just for like things in your life where you want to make a change like that, where you want to watch like a YouTube video for 30 days or do this meditation for 30 days or wherever, how long it is, or change your lifestyle. Like it takes like discipline, willpower, like you said. And man, it's not easy, man. Not fucking easy.
Yeah. I was listening to something today where the guy explains why, I guess it's on a similar thing, why we don't finish things. I guess it's in a similar way, right? Like say
I bet you didn't finish that video.
What?
I bet you didn't finish that video.
No, I left about 24, 25 seconds afterwards. But basically, you know how you could come up with ideas, like say even our show that we came up with back in the day, right? You could come up with it, and we went farther than probably we've ever gone farther, any of us in our lives, right? We got it edited. It came out pretty sick.
Yeah.
For the most part in our lives, there's probably a lot of things that we didn't finish, right? Like even the news thing, dude. Hard news would be fucking huge right now if we kept up. Would have been fucking hilariously sick, right?
We should
But
have.
a lot of things you don't finish. As a musician, I have like 150 songs that I come up with and I never finish them. I just put them to the side. There was some really important ones that I didn't have the balls to finish, right? One like really, I was afraid to record it because I thought it was going to come out like shit. So in this video, the guy goes, one of the main reasons why people don't finish things, especially like creativity shit like music and writing, is because they come up with this idea of like perfectionism, and it's actually a device to destroy you, right? So you say to yourself, and this is 100% true, oh, I don't know what to do because it's got to be perfect. I can't fuck it up. I can't fuck it up. I got to come back to it. Oh no, I'm not ready today. And then you never fucking go back to it because you convince yourself that it has to be perfect and it'll never be perfect enough. So you don't finish it because you're afraid to finish it. And that's a lot of things. You're afraid. You're afraid to finish. So like they say you're supposed to say, in completing things, I'm learning. So like it doesn't matter if you fuck it up. You know what I mean? You want to cook chicken parmesan right now, and you're afraid to invite some girl over. Invite her over anyway. Fuck it up. Learn from it. So it's like a different way to look at it.
It's almost like doing the opposite. You said never scared to finish. I'm like, nope, I'd never been scared to finish. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to finishing.
Nice.
But yeah, besides that, it's tough. There's a couple of things like I wanted to finish and shit like that. It was
like Game of Thrones.
like I don't know, like like obviously like the TV show, the movie that I had the idea that I still haven't told you about it, but I want to write it and I haven't wrote anything about it. I just been thinking about the characters. I'm like, when am I gonna fucking start this?
Right.
I'm like, this is a really good idea. I gotta tell you about it after the air, but yeah, man, it's just shit like that. But it was funny you mentioned like your music and stuff like that. You know what came on the radio this morning while I was listening to my my music in the car, and I actually recorded my reaction to it. Track 3 came on with you and Dree. You and G, Dreams Die First.
Yeah.
So I actually recorded it, and you can see me like rocking out to it and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Like I'll play the song at the end of this podcast so everybody hears it. I think it's like probably their G and Nick's best song like they ever did. But the people that actually wrote it, it's always the case. They never think that song or another song would be like a hit. If you hear from every artist, they're always like, oh, I never thought that song would be a hit. It's always a random other song that they did. So keep that in mind. Like when you guys, I remember G saying like, oh, that song sucks or whatever. I'm like, you guys are crazy. You should have kept it like going that route with that kind of music instead of getting behind a microphone and just screaming at the top of your lungs in like these other songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's me.
When did you listen to this?
This morning. I actually recorded it. I put it on my email because it was too big to email. Let me see if I can send it to you. I'm gonna try to forward it to you, but yeah, I was listening to that today at Gmail. All right.
I used to have to email chicks my dick pics because they were too big for text messages, too many megabytes.
2 mega. Yeah, that's it. That's my dick. That's my dick pic I just sent you. You heard that fucking beep in the background?
Mike Mick.
Yeah, I don't know why that comes up.
Racist.
My racist against my own kind. Right? You can't be racist against your own kind.
Sure you can. You've seen fucking the Dave Chappelle show.
Yeah, that's true. But still, that shit was fucking hilarious. All right, so we take a real commercial break right now.
Yeah, let's take a quick commercial, a real quick commercial break,
and then we'll be right back on the Mix It Up podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mix It Up podcast. I'm Mike. That's Nick. Nick, you went out to your car for what? A moon pie or some shit?
An oatmeal cookie.
An oatmeal fucking cookie.
Is that what they're called?
I don't know, man. I would never eat those fucking gas station fucking little cupcakes and shit. It's gross.
I bought a whole when I was away in Atlantic City for work. I bought a fucking 24 pack of those things, right? Thinking that other people would eat them in the house. Nobody else ate them.
Yeah, because most of them are adults, I assume, right?
I have one left.
You fucking destroyed those things, man.
Oatmeal cream pies. Oatmeal cream pies. You know how I like my cream pies.
Yo, though, I mean, if those things are addicting, I don't want them. It's like that fucking chocolate milk, fucking lactate chocolate milk I've been on. That shit's like just gets addicting, man. Just keep wanting more and more of it. I don't know what they do. They put something in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it can't be that addicting. It's fucking so delicious. I just want to drink it like it's fucking water. Ugh. But anyway, another topic, right? Dennis Rodman. You know what Dennis Rodman is doing?
No, I'd love to know.
God bless his heart, man. He wants to go to Russia to help free Brittany Griner. Right? That's what he's gonna do. Because you know how he went to like China, he was talking to Kim Jong Un and playing basketball with him and shit like that. I think he solved the nuclear crisis on his own. So now he wants to go to fucking to China or to Russia and get Brittany Griner out of fucking prison because he's down. Like he's like, oh, I'm cool with Putin. Of course you are, the maniac. It's Dennis Rodman. He's cool with anybody. But yo, now I'm hearing the White House is trying to force him or really persuade him hard not to go. Because you know why? Because of course the White House is going to say that, and they're going to use the political reason, like, oh, they don't want him to get in trouble over there or cause any more damage. It'll make this administration look so stupid. Fucking Dennis Rodman goes over there, shoots a couple fucking basketballs with Putin, and gets Brittany Griner out in a day. You might as well just if he happens to do that, just make Dennis Rodman the next president, like immediately. Just that should be an automatic in. Like, and then like, yo, imagine Dennis Rodman just being our president. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. This is where we are right now. Like, we need some kind of, fresh breath air or whatever. Like, bring this motherfucker in. I'm down for that. I'll get behind him.
Me too. He keeps the peace, bro.
Yeah. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with just keeping the peace? We don't have to be fucking crazy and just fucking drop bombs everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Keep the peace, bro. And who's going to tell Dennis Rodman no? Like, if Putin wants to keep continuing Ukraine and Dennis Rodman's like, nah, bro. Who the fuck is going to tell him no? Putin ain't.
No, but Putin be like, yo, I got street cred from fucking Dennis Rodman.
Right.
You know how many bitches would be over him because he's having fucking Dennis Rodman over his house?
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah. Plus, once you get schooled by Dennis Rodman once on the court, if Dennis Rodman ever says to you, oh, you don't want to stop attacking Ukraine? Play me for it.
Right.
You got him because you already know. You already know you have to play him for it.
You can't be a pussy.
No.
You can't be a pussy. You can't back down. So if Dennis Rodman goes over there and dunks on Putin like 10 times, she's out of there in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Tops. But you see my point, though. Like, can you imagine how this administration would react if Dennis Rodman got her out? They'd be so fucking embarrassed, bro. Like, what the fuck would they do? Would they try to take credit in a way for allowing him to go over there and shit,
Yeah.
Maybe we should put fucking the Biden administration in the fucking wall of shame tonight.
We just want to thank Scottie Pippen for going over there and saving Brittany Griner. Michael Jordan? Horace Grant?
Nice name recognition.
Yes.
Thank you to Patrick. Thank you to Patrick Ewing for coming over and sweating all over us.
Thank you to Patrick Ewing for being 9 feet tall and trying to do a finger roll in the playoffs instead of just slam a dig in it.
That right off the back rim.
Oh.
God. Bring it back. Bad memories, man.
Yeah.
That's when the Knicks were fucking cool, man. Yeah, everybody was fucking talking about him. People that didn't even really watch basketball in New York watched basketball during that series. It was that crazy. Because that's all you heard, like in the streets of New York, people talking about it. Like, I was a diehard I still am a diehard Knicks fan. But during that time when you're like, in your teenage years and watching that shit, like it was just like that was life, man. That was the most important thing in my life at that time. I was like, this is amazing, and I had a nice girlfriend at the time. I had a cool job, great friends, great family, but the Knicks in the playoffs, that was the shit. That was the highlight.
Yep.
Nothing beat that.
And they got Anthony Mason. Remember the guy picked him up, bro? He's like a football player.
Anthony Mason, gigantic. He was on line in the back of me at ShopRite one time. No, not me. Somebody told me the story. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I don't remember now. Fuck. Was I there?
It was me.
No, I'm trying to think. Was I there or just somebody told me this story, but I could have sworn I was there. Maybe I wasn't there. Maybe I just heard the story so many times that I believed I was there. But it was Anthony Mason was right behind online and he was buying like a whole bunch of chicken and beer. Like it was nuts. And I think somebody asked him, like, yo, where's the party? He's like, no party, just for me. I was like, what? I'm like, there's 2 24-packs of butter on there and like fucking 8 pounds of fucking fried chicken that was still hot, that still came on the fucking little tubs that was so fucking delicious for some reason. Yo, my man scooped up all that shit. She was like midnight. This shit was midnight and he was just getting started. Rest in peace, Anthony Mason, man.
Shit.
One of the best Knicks.
Hell yeah. Yo, you fucking reminded me of the topic that I wanted to bring up.
Nice.
I don't really remember. Oh no, I think you said something like, "This is my reality" or something like, "This is real life" or something. This is my life, some shit.
Okay.
So,
nice.
How real is reality? That was the thing that I wanted to post to people, because remember those things back in the day where you look at the sneaker. Some people see it as gray and white, or gray and pink and white.
That dress shit, yeah.
The dress thing. Me and my coworkers did on Friday, and the girl goes like this: "You guys all see gold and white right here, right? Tell me you see gold and white." I'm like, "That's black and blue."
Black and
like,
blue.
"Get the fuck out of here!" I was like, "No, it's black and blue." Everybody was like, "Black and blue, black and blue." She was the only one who saw gold and white, right? And then there's the other one where you say the computer's saying a word, and whatever you believe, it's a 2-word phrase. Whatever you think in your head, the word is. Okay, so it's like brainstorm.
That's it.
Or Green Lantern. So it's like whatever you fucking think of, it comes about. So like you're perceiving it, and it's probably just like a slight alteration of how the sound appears in your ears, and they could figure out like sometimes you can go this way, sometimes you go that way. But the thought of it is insane. You're thinking Green Lantern, so it becomes Green Lantern. Does that mean that what you think is and what you think is complete bullshit? Because it's just been told you what it is. And is the 2D reality a fucking real thing? Like, are we here? Like, is this computer real? Does it look different to me than it does to you? You know what I mean? All this shit. Like, if you can hear Green Lantern one day and then fucking the next second hear, I don't know, what's the other one? Green Lantern.
Brainstorm.
In the flash of a fucking half a second, you can hear a different thing. So what's real?
I remember doing those things, and it still freaked me out like a little bit. Like, who knows that this is a thing? Like, who discovered this?
Right.
Like, how do you discover something like that? That's first off, and the whole fucking color thing is something I get, like, because people like colorblind, all that shit. But that to think of that word and then that word comes out sounded like that, that's like, it messes with my fucking head. I'm like, yeah, I didn't feel right doing that. It feels like some kind of like alien fucking technology or some shit.
Yeah.
But maybe like our reality is like, I don't know, this is something we created or made up.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, how's that if it doesn't feel that way? Did I create, like, I always say like the people in my life are characters, because if you look around, like, my friends, like I mean, you included. Everybody's fucking crazy in their own fucking way. Like everybody's fucking little nuts. You know what I mean? I'm like, did I create these kind of fucking people? I'm like, you know what I mean? And we had them on our guests. You know, Crazy Chris, Bolarzik.
Right.
You know, this is just. I mean, some characters, man. I got this guy that Powers that fixes my cars. He's been a friend a long time. He's fucking out of his mind. I mean, Eugene's been a cold fucking host of this. Like, look at that maniac. Like, did you say you wanted to egg his house with grapes like tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like, because he came back and he's living here again in the States, but he hasn't seen anybody pretty much. Piece of shit.
We miss
You
you. We
know?
hung out with you. We were supposed to go to candlelight.
Thanks for listening, Eugene. You probably don't listen anymore. He's like, nope, they're too bad for me right now.
We still love you, buddy.
Got to think about my religion.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, remember losing my religion? That video.
REM with the white shirt and shit, dancing all weird.
I was watching it the other day, man. I'm watching. I'm like, yeah. I was trying to actually like. I never really sat down and like looked at like a movie. I mean, a music video to like see like how things transition, what's really going on there.
Yeah.
And I was just watching. It starts off with like a fucking a quart of milk exploding. It hits the floor or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And then this dude's dancing around like looking like Scott fucking Weiland. I'm like, how could you dance like Scott Weiland right now? Doesn't make any sense. He looked like he looks like him and he was dancing like him. Like,
oh, life.
what a song.
Yeah, this song is fucking nasty. Fucking filthy. I don't know how you fucking create that song. But yeah, in the video, I had some like fucking Indian guy looking up at the sky. I'm like, what the fuck's going on in this video, man? That's when music videos were cool though back then.
You're right. They had like
a lot of cool ones, man.
One of the band members of REM said that song felt like they reached up into the sky and grabbed an archetype and brought it down. Like that's how perfect the song was. Like whatever an archetype is, I don't know, but like I think I might have brought it up on here one time, like where like Michael Jackson was freaking out one time and he woke up at like 3 a.m. He called his producer. He's like, I gotta get to the studio now. I gotta get there now, right? Because he was like, I got this song in my head. And the guy goes, that's all right. Just fucking write it down and we'll do it tomorrow. He goes, no, if I don't record it now, Prince will get it. So he really meant like the song came to him, and if he didn't use it, it would go out and somebody else would grab it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like the guy, when he said like we reached up and grabbed an archetype down, like it was there. They didn't make it. Like they were given that song. It just came together so perfectly, like Bohemian Rhapsody, right? I always say that song came down from the fucking skies, man. No human being made that song.
Yeah,
like you would fucking hate it. That song is fucking unbelievable.
Why do a lot of people hate that song?
I don't know.
It's like some kind of does it annoy people how it like changes so much?
I don't know.
You know, it goes for like Galileo, you know what I mean? It's all that stupid shit, you know? Yeah. I used to hate this song, to be honest with you. But then I kind of like I was like, oh, this is a good song. It's not bad, but I can see like that whole different side of it, you know?
Yeah. But
like the dress and the word, man, same shit. Yeah, it's just weird how you could it's there for the taking. Like all of a sudden, like that's a crazy thing to say, man. Like Michael Jackson must have been, these kind of fucking people, like so like gifted and talented. They must have some kind of other connection that we're not aware of. They could just reach up and grab like an idea or some fucking shit. Like, pretty wild.
You never felt like a joke came to you out of nowhere? Like, oh, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, I've said some funny shit, but yeah, you're right. Like I never felt like, I don't know. I guess I kind of felt like it was just in my head. I didn't feel like I ever reached up and grabbed it. But now that I think about it, it's kind of like, it's a weird feeling. Like we're almost like we're puppets in our like puppet bodies.
Yeah.
But somebody else is kind of like putting the ideas and shit in your head.
Right.
Like controlling you. Like,
Could be. Or it's you.
Maybe it is me controlling me from whatever my orb is or whatever.
Yep. Captain Pluton upstairs. Planet Pluton.
That'd be fucking pretty badass.
It would be. I mean, there could be anything. There could be so much stuff. There could be some. What can be going on is something that we don't even know. We couldn't even comprehend. We couldn't even make up because it's like, no, we can never. We'll give them all the unlimited possibilities of thinking that they could possibly figure out what's going on here, but we'll never give them right. It could be something fucking bizarre, like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm kind of. I wish we could figure it out. I wish we had the answer to that, man. You know what I mean? That'd be fucking cool shit. Yeah, who the fuck knows what's going on? But I mean, look at the world. We live on Earth, right? There's just planet.
Right.
But there's a million other fucking planets. It seems like it's infinite, right? Eventually, like there's always a beginning and an end, right? So there's got to be an end to space.
Yeah.
And then what is it after space? You know what I'm saying? There's got to be something. It's just, why do we just assume that, all right, we're here on a planet, which is like a fucking rotating fucking like ball, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, we deal with fucking space, like, oh, it's just space. It's just, it's nothing up there. It's fucking stars. But if you just keep going all the way up, you gotta fucking get to something. It can't just be all space. It can't be. It just can't be. It's not logical. Yeah. Why do we just assume it's just space? It just goes on forever. What do you mean? There's got to be like something contained in this.
Right. That's the part that gives you the brain freeze, man.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm hurting right now. Like you hear it on my voice, right? I'm fucking frustrated. I just like, come on, let me understand. So I always try to picture that. If just picture, like, try to think like, all right, what if there was nothing? What if there wasn't no space, no planets, no nothing, no trees, no sky, no nothing? What if it's just blank? What is blank?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you're just like, what if nothing ever existed? And like, then you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
What do you mean nothing ever existed?
Yeah.
What would it be? Then you're like, holy fuck, we're some fucking special fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no ifs, ands about it. Like we're some special shit going on.
Yeah.
Because there could have been just absolutely nothing.
Yeah. But
then there was this. There was fucking this. This is crazy, man. This is fucking crazy.
The best part, Mike, is that if there was nothing, then something came about out of nowhere.
To make it nothing.
Where? Yeah, came about and said, oh, nothing was here. Now I'm here.
Now I'm something.
Fuck did that happen?
I don't fucking know, man. That's like, I don't know. Again, right? See, when you go there, how do I just become something? Like what?
What?
Yeah, it's some fucking crazy shit. That kind of question is what probably drove their early ancestors, like the cavemen, fucking bonkers, right? Where they just like, ruh, 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 ruh. And then once a couple of them started fucking thinking like, what am I doing here? How did I get here? And then you're like, then they just fucking, all right, I'm gonna make up a fucking religion, and then they're gonna call it fucking caveman religion.
Right.
And then you look at all the fucking other cavemen and shit, and then you go to fucking caveman church, and then you fucking make up a caveman god and shit. You fucking, it's lunatic. It's just looniness, man. That's it. It's just too crazy, man. Too crazy to fucking even think about.
But with all of that being said, that there had to be nothing, then something, and then all of this came from something. That's something they're saying, right? With the Big Bang and everything. So if all of that could happen, why do people then say like energy, like moving on? No way. How could you be like, no way? When you die, right? And also like, how gods and like larger than life spirits or kinds can exist, right? Like can exist. Like I still am a pretty firm believer in like maybe the pagans were right, man, with the multiple gods, right? Look at the earth, look at the clouds, look at the fucking weather, like, and the water. I mean, if you believe that one God created everything, like, then why couldn't there be multiple gods? Why does he got to do everything, right? What if Zeus really existed? If he was the number one and he had his like fucking underlings and they were both good and evil and Hades came about, like, who's to say that like they have to all be good? Maybe it's true. Maybe God exists and the archangels, fucking Gabriel and Michael, maybe they fought each other in real life. Like maybe there's multiple fucking facets to it. Maybe religion is real to a degree. Maybe they're all a little bit of something. Like, but you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand how people can like say no. Nope.
Yeah.
Definitively no.
No, you can never say anything definitively. Ever in life. Life is just like we're still learning shit.
Right.
I mean, what? It's like we only been around like basically like 2,000 years if you think about it. You know, early like in like the we don't even remember. We don't even have any records of shit that going past like 19 like fucking 1900. You know what I mean? Shit in the 1800s. It's like I don't even know what the fuck went on there.
Yeah, there was no.
Does anybody? Yeah, does anybody know what happened in fucking 1400?
Nobody knows.
You know, where's my family tree date back to? I want to know who's the original fucking motherfuckers in my family that created this.
I don't know.
Did we all just come from fucking like one like person? One couple. Like I'm gonna make this man make woman. They're just gonna create, and they're gonna bang, and then all of a sudden you just have all these people that are just eventually all related to each other.
It's true.
You know, we're all fucking distant cousins and shit. So pretty much anybody you've ever hooked up with, that's your cousin. I hate to break it down to you, but that's the way it is. Some just are a little too close to the fucking line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to just fact check you a little bit. Homo sapiens have been around for 200,000 years, not 2,000 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but those are just like brainless Homo sapiens, like, you know, and then brain shape became essentially modern by at least 100,000 years ago.
So people started thinking,
I guess, and like making like utensils and stuff like that.
wow, that's pretty crazy. So basically, like you're going back hundreds of thousand years. All of a sudden, like, all right, these group of Homo sapiens are just gonna decide to like make the wheel or whatever because they're sick of carrying rocks. They're probably like, how do I make this easier? I'm so tired. Just want to take a nap.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, I'm just gonna make a wheel and then put a barrel on it, and then we're just gonna wheel it everywhere. So it's so much fucking easier. Like there's people. I mean, those were the early. They were the original scientists.
Yeah.
Fucking early Homo sapiens that were actually made fucking like utensils and shit. They were the first scientists. Because no other Homo sapiens would think of that shit. They would still eat with their fucking dumb bare hands.
What are you looking at, you Homo? You Homo sapien, you.
No Homo sapien. No Homo sapien. I love you, man, but no Homo sapien.
Dude, these people don't even like nowadays. We don't even have. All right, here's the best part. Two things. No, we still don't really know how fucking the pyramids were made, right? And there's fucking aren't there like people with spacesuit drawings, legit like 100,000-year-old fucking drawings of spacesuits?
100%. That's on rocks. They carved that shit on rocks. They knew that shit was crazy, and they'd be like, "Yo, we got to draw these motherfuckers."
Yeah.
And they drew them with their big dumb heads.
So here's the thing: they could be another species or a fucking alien, or they could be us time traveling to the past.
That could be it too.
You know, time travel will probably exist at some point or another.
Eventually, yeah. Maybe that's why it's so fucked up now. Are we just did somebody come back in time?
Maybe.
Just fuck shit up.
They looped.
Yeah, then it's like kind of set a warp through the continuum transfunction or transport.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but you're right. Eventually, of course, that's just gonna fucking get there. What about going the speed of light, where you could go back and see different galaxies and shit?
Wow.
How phenomenal will that be? You get to travel intergalactically to different fucking solar systems and fucking shit, you know, by like a blink of an eye. Like that'd be amazing.
Problem is, when you get back, everybody would be dead.
Unless you could figure out, go through like some kind of like wormhole or some shit where you could go back like instantly.
Right.
Or back in time.
Yeah. Does this thing have a reverse button?
Reverse the button. What would you be your first thing to do if you wanted to go back in time? It doesn't have to be personal. It doesn't have to. It could be jokey. It could be
I'll go see the dino.
not even personal. It could be something you want to affect, like in somebody else's fucking thing, like
I'll go see the dinos.
president. What would you do?
I'll go see the dinos.
The dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably could have guessed that. Man, if I go back, I tell you, that's a hard question for me, man. It would probably be sports related. It'd probably be like going to see like the old like Yankees, like fucking Babe Ruth and shit like that. I think that would be fucking pretty fucking cool to see, like live. I go back and like everybody wears. That's back in the day. Like these motherfuckers, the fans, they wore suits to the game.
Oh,
They
yeah.
didn't wear no fucking shirt. They all fucking got dressed up wearing suits going to the Yankee game, which is bananas if you think about it. Can you imagine the fucking South Bronx right now where everybody wearing a suit? Now everybody's fucking like got pants hanging off their fucking ass.
Dude, how cool would this be? You go back in time, you go to that era, you get every single one of their rookie cards. Like
Oh, yeah.
everybody's rookie card. You just keep time traveling. Every rookie, you have every single rookie card of the best players of all time. Could you imagine having that collection?
That'd be sick. That'd be fucking ill, man, if you had all that fucking collection.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a story like my dad fucking had like all these old timer fucking rookie cards and shit. You know what these motherfuckers do? Like the kids back in the day, they used to put them on the back of their bike
Oh, yeah.
and let the cards like hit it so
Yeah.
it would make a sound.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they destroy all their baseball cards by riding their bike with it. Like, you idiots.
Yep.
How can you be that fucking stupid? You were basically paying like a penny for a fucking like a soda back in the day. Can you imagine that? They're walking around with a fucking pocket full of change, like a couple pennies. Here's a penny, sir. Here's your soda pop, Billy. And then like they're off on their fucking way with their fucking penny soda pop.
You know what's fucking nuts? You remember the Hannes Wagner baseball card?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the money maker.
Dude, back in the day, the last time I checked, it was $400,000 the card. Right? This was when I was a kid. 2 days ago, I just looked up. This just popped up 2 days ago. The card got sold for $7.25 million.
Jesus. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Who's the maniacs that want to buy that in the first place?
Oh, I'd buy it.
You
If
buy that one if you had that kind of money?
If I was filthy rich, I'd have the
Yeah.
Hannes Wagner baseball card.
Wow. I don't know if I would go that route, man.
I'm talking about like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, pushing billion.
No, but it's not. Even if I had that like hundreds of millions, like I don't know if I would. I don't know if that would even cross my mind to like want to own it.
No?
I see like old school cars. I would have a car collection. But yeah, as far as like baseball cards, and I'm a big sports fucking nut. I don't know if I could fucking do that, man. But before we go, man, we gotta wrap the show up. We gotta nominate somebody in the Wall of Shame. Who's gonna be in the Wall of Shame this week? I don't know. I don't know who to put in there.
You want to put Fauci in?
Is it Fauci?
Yeah, let's put him in the wall.
Yeah, he's been kind of a dick. He's kind of ruined our lives. He pretty much claimed that if you got the vaccine, you'd be cured. And then there's videos, there's videos of Fauci back in the day talking about the regular flu, like back in like the 90s, saying, "Oh, my wife, she already had the flu, so she don't even need the vaccine now because she has the antibodies. It's pointless to even take the flu shot now if you already had the virus."
Wow.
Right? And that's what he's fucking saying. And go look up that Fauci video. And then all of a sudden now today, meanwhile, that makes sense. If you had the flu and all that fucking, that makes perfect sense, right? That's what we're always taught. And that just makes sense because anytime you ever had the virus, what's the point of getting the fucking shot afterwards, right? And then he said that back in the day about that. But now the COVID's different for some fucking reason. Why? Because all of a sudden now compared to then, it's such a hot fucking moneymaker that these fucking business and pharmaceutical companies got to make their fucking money. Yeah, it's a fucking business. It's a big business. Otherwise, he would have just said it like, oh, you don't even need the fucking vaccine. And
Right.
just because you motherfuckers that went and got the shot and you didn't pay for it because they just wanted to get somebody paid for it. You paid for it whether you knew it or not. Okay. That's first of all.
Right.
So you got that fucking shit. So now, I mean, now these fucking you're reading these stories about soccer players just collapsing, athletes. They have an adult like have SADS where it's like sudden infant death syndrome or SIDS whatever they call like they have an adult version now because adults are just dropping dead, and they had the vaccine issue, which is fucking crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but fuck Fauci. We nominated him in the wall of shame for fucking being a hypocrite and a liar. Hey, I'll probably put this episode. I'll put this. We'll get our third strike after this because our medical misinformation about Fauci was bullshit.
Oh,
Whatever,
yeah.
whatever. We know the truth. Stop trying to censor us, YouTube pieces of shits.
Stop being jerks. I'm gonna put the wall of shame together right now. So tomorrow, next week. So no, you could put the wall of shame together. You could throw it in there today.
Yeah.
Whenever we put it up.
So that was our nominees for this week, man. John last week, Leguizamo,
Yeah.
and now Fauci and YouTube. And YouTube. Find a picture of YouTube's head, put that on a popsicle stick. Big dumb fucking TV. But with that, man, I think that's a wrap on this week's episode of the Mix It Up. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with this. Maybe we'll post it Saturday when we're back on YouTube. But look for us on BitChute coming soon. I gotta get an account going on with them so you can watch us on there. We don't have to get kicked off or threaten to get kicked off or a strike one, strike two. But like and subscribe, man. Follow us, do all that fucking bullshit.
Yep, and follow us on BitchTube, like Mike said.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitches. Follow us.
Yeah.
So hopefully you like this song I'm about to play. It's called Dreams Die First, aka Track 3. But we'll be back next week. Peace.
You and I both know something isn't right. We were certain of the future, now lost sight, and can't see past another argument-filled night. When discussions came up, turned away from the truth. Who are you to be with me? Who am I to be with you? We try to force an issue that already fell through. We keep fooling ourselves. Maybe it's just me. I don't wanna let go of the thought of just we. I should do the right thing, set you free. Unhappy now, if we still are, then let it be. I'm losing me, I'm losing you. When dreams die first, then we'll be left in two. I'm losing me, 'cause I'm losing you. This feeling's come back to me, come back to me. Don't wanna take photos out of frames, pictures off walls, your number out my phone, 'cause what if you did call and I wasn't here to receive it at all? 'Cause I know that I'm losing you. That's the reality, do we understand it? Starting over is difficult for creatures of habit. We have a good thing, or should I say we had it? I know that I'm losing you. We seem so fit into each other's lives. Now things change, no reason for why. Now we lay quiet in bed with open eyes as we continually feed each other lies. I'm losing me, I'm losing you. When dreams die first, then we'll be left in two. I'm losing me, 'cause I'm losing you. This feeling's come back to me, come back to me. Feelings are temporary, as well as strong. Also can't decipher what is right and what is wrong. Games we play waste so much time like a long joke. Never gets to a punchline. Keep waiting for a fix, even temporary. See if we can make another 14th of February. Makes me sick how emotions got involved. I wanted to bail the first moment we had props, but you hope every resolution fortifies a bond. Every revolution in life becomes hard, so I toss another quarter right into the wishing well. Last thing I wanna hear is you wishing me